Hello, BookTube. Um, Beautiful day. Had the day off. Been a busy couple weeks. Really busy couple weeks. But I did get a little reading done. I had the town Christmas party. I worked for the municipal library, and I had my staff's Christmas party. So that's two Christmas parties. Doing the shopping for Christmas, and had to renew my license because I'm getting old. So yeah, old enough it's starting to shock even me when I hear the numbers. But I filled in the reading with a short story. Um, Vin over at Revenant reads, make sure I get the name of the event, Ghost of Christmas Past. Vin is a big Halloween fan, lover of uh, horror fiction and all that. And then I watched this video where he was talking about how important ghost stories were at Christmas time. It's not something I really knew. Um, I guess it makes sense with a Christmas Carol, right? And I didn't join in on the reading event officially, but I did hear one of the stories they're going to read, so I read it because it's a short story and I could fit it in. I also read a Seabury Quinn short story, and I can't even remember what it was, which is sort of a is a paranormal detective. But the one I read because of Vin, I read out of this thing I've got here. I think it's Barnes & Noble reprint, yeah. Victorian and Edwardian Ghost Stories, edited by Richard Dalby. And the story is Charles Dickens' number one branch line, The Signalman. A little blurb under it says, "This is the best and most famous of many ghost stories written by Charles Dickens, 1812 to 70, and the 25 years following A Christmas Carol, which came out in 1843. He originally wrote this classic tale for inclusion in Mugby Junction, the 1866 Christmas number of his popular magazine All Year Round." And this was an eye-opener for me. It's very atmospheric. There's a tunnel route. There's a little shed where there's a signalman. A very competent, very accomplished, steady hand. And our narrator is standing, I guess, the way I picture it, had steep sides on either side, and you look down to where the tracks were, and the signalman, and then the tunnel and the tracks. And it's basically a ghost story, obviously. And the narrator yells down to the guy, saying hello or something like that, and it sets off a whole series of events. And it's got quite an ending, but being a short story, you can read it yourself, and I won't spoil it for you. I'm hoping to get to a couple more. And so, yeah, this is a Barnes & Noble reprint. I wonder when this anthology came out. Let's see. Oh, it was originally the Mammoth Book of Victorian and Edwardian Ghost Stories, originally in 1995. So, yeah, there's a bunch in here. I have another one here, too. I don't read ghost stories. Well, I do, obviously. I just did, but I don't normally. I picked these up once, and now I have a reason to go through them. And this one here is Victorian Ghost Stories, an Oxford anthology, edited by Michael Cox and R.A. Gilbert. So I'll be digging through this thing. So, thanks to Vin at Revenant Reads, I'm going to do my part to keep that tradition alive. The other thing I did is I watched Thomas McNulty over at McNulty's Book Corral, a fantastic channel. And he was talking, and I'll link it down below, about Andre Norton, one of those authors from my youth. I first started reading her in the 1970s, probably. And she did a lot to get me into science fiction. And this was the copy of the original book that got me all into it. It's Daybreak, 2250 AD. Look at that cover. And it was originally called Starman's Son, I think. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, Starman's Son. This is an Ace book. So copyright was 1952. And I love this book. I haven't read it in years. You want to know about Andre Norton, just jump over to McNulty's Book Corral. He has a wonderful video about her. But I thought I'd bring that up because he got me thinking about it. But I thought I'd do a short little video. Getting ready for the new year. Obviously getting ready for Christmas. But I do have some plans for the channel in the new year. I'd like to do some more, obviously some more of the Patrick O'Brian, catch up on the videos there for what I've read, for the Aubrey Maturin novels. I'd like to do a little more short stories, not just the ghost stories and all that, but just all around. And then I'd like to do some bookstore trips. I got a couple that I'm thinking about that are in driving distance of me, so we'll try to do that next year. It was a good reading year. Not going to really do a wrap up here. I had some favorite books, and maybe I'll do a separate video about those. But I just wanted to stop in. Wish you all happy holidays. Hopefully everybody's getting settled in for a good time with family and friends, and we will see you soon. Thank you, BookTube.